Well, today I am a combination of things, quite frankly. Anything from I am okay to I'm not okay, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm angry, and I'm everything that goes in between. At any given moment, at any point during the day. That's my answer right now. Right now, I am okay.
And how are the kids doing?
My children are doing, I believe, phenomenally well given the circumstances. And I say that because they're holding up. My 10-year-old he had the opportunity to go to class this morning where they could explain what had happened. They had sent an email home to the whole entire student body, but today the administration went in and basically just talked to specifically his class. And he wanted to be there just to kind of see reactions and if they had any questions for him and that sort of thing. And it was just a moment that said, hey, they're still surrounding him with that same love and support. And my 14-year-old is having some similar sort of support from the community around him. What was really neat though is I got a message at 2:15 in the morning, the day she passed, from James. He's my 14-year-old. He says, "Mama, how are you holding up?" And I smile still because of that, because it shows the heart of my kids and the love that they still operate in the midst of their pain. And that's makes me proud.
What are you always going to remember about Janet? What do you hope people can learn from her?
The one thing, the very first thing that comes to my mind in remembering my child is her smile, her infectious smile, her love, and the joy that just kind of, even in her final days, any amount of pain she was in, she always loved people. The one thing I would love for the world to know about her is that she lived her life, granted it was only 7 years, but it was 7 very well-lived years, because she lived her life in a way that operated every day in love. She might not hesitate to tell her nurses, "Get away, don't look at me, don't talk to me." But then at the end of that shift, she would not let them leave without a hug. And for her, it meant the world that they cared enough to want her hugs, but then to watch any stress from their day melt away when Janet gave them a hug. It was special from my heart as mom. So I guess really the biggest thing and the first thing that will ever come to my mind what do people say when they start talking about Janet? And even right now, it's that smile though. You know, that's the first 3 words, that smile though, because it's a smile that through the thick and the thin, through the ups and downs, and even until death, she wore her smile.